Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I am going to attempt to multitask and share a story that happened to me some years back while showing you some upper body exercises and stretches. Now these stretches are perfect for if you're doing a lot of work on your desk. They'll help to reset and refresh your neck, your shoulders, and your upper back. So I hope you'll stay tuned. Now, before I get started with these exercises, do me a favor and like and subscribe to this channel. Also share this video that somebody else may benefit. I'll also put the names of all of the stretches in the description as well. All right. Several years ago when I had my chiropractic practice in Miami, I came downstairs for my lunch break, and right next door to our office was a gas station. So when I went to pump my gas, there's a note on the gas pump that said the credit card machine wasn't working, so you'd have to go inside and pay for your gas. When I went inside, there was this little kid. He had to have been about 6 or 7. He was at the counter, and the guy behind the counter was kind of telling him to move to the side. So once he moved to the side, I went up and I paid for my gas, and the little kid touched me on my shoulder and he said, "Can you take me home?"
Say what?
I'm trying to figure out how to incorporate these exercises, so I'm just going to do them while I talk. The first exercise, just interlace your fingers and stretch forward. You're going to hold for about 10 seconds. And so he asks, "Can you take me home?" And I'm thinking, "Where's your mom?" Or I asked him, "Where's your mom?" Because he's like a little kid. So I pull him to the side and I investigated a little bit, 10 seconds up. And he said that his mom was at work. And I said, "Well, do you have her phone number? Can you call her?" And he said he didn't have her number. So I said, "Well, what are you doing here?" And he said he was supposed to meet his older brother from school, and they were supposed to catch the bus together. Now, this is a city bus, not a school bus. But he didn't see his brother. He couldn't find his brother, so he caught the bus on his own. And now he's here at the gas station. Oh, these feel so good. Okay, shake it out. All right, so he's here at the gas station, and I'm like, the first thing that crossed my mind was, okay, maybe I should call the cops or I could take him home. I looked around the gas station. There's a bunch of like older guys, some of them really grumpy, and it wasn't exactly the best part of town. I asked him where's his dad, and he said he didn't know. So I brought him outside while I was pumping the gas and just asked him a bunch of questions about his brother and his mother and his family. And I wasn't sure what to do, but I said a little prayer. I didn't have children at the time, so it's not like I had a mother's instinct, but I had a gut instinct to take him home. So my thought was that if his mom is a single parent, it might just have been a misunderstanding, and I didn't want to involve the cops. But then I thought, okay, you take him home and something happened to him, everyone is going to say, "Oh, Dr. Hope was the last one that I saw with him," or that black lady, or that lady that works at the office upstairs, or they're going to have a full description. So all of these things were going through my mind at the time. So after I finished pumping my gas, I say to this kid, like, "Do you actually know where you live?" And he said, "Yes, I know where I live." And I said, "Well, how are you planning on getting inside?" Because I was just kind of trying to see if he had done something like this before. And he pulled the key the string that was tied around his neck with his key attached to the end of the string. So immediately, I was familiar with latchkey kids. I know some kids after school, they, have the keys, parents work and they have to be home. So I figured this was something that he was already used to. So I decided to open the door. I let him in. I said, put your seatbelt on. And ironically, while I began to drive, I was there lecturing him about, you know, not talking to strangers, although talking to a stranger in this instant uh, led him to me. Now, I know what type of person I am. I knew that I would not hurt this kid. I knew that I wanted to protect him, and I couldn't vouch for any of those guys in the gas station. I knew that if he was with me, he was safe. So, but I just kind of talked to him about, life and being a kid, and he gave me directions. We made it home to his house, and I didn't have any paper, so I wanted to leave his mom a note. But I did have business cards. So I took out one of my business cards. I put my cell phone on it. My name was already on it, and I left a note to his mom saying that I saw him at the gas station. I brought him home. If you have any questions, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. So he got out of the car and he unlocked his door and he went inside. And I left. And I was nervous because I kept praying, like, God, I hope I did the right thing for this kid and for his family, and that nothing will happen to him. But like I said, my gut said it was okay. And so I did. These next two exercises, I'm going to have to show a full body video of it because I can't really do it while sitting in this particular frame. But the prayer wrist stretch exercise, you want to have prayer hands, fingertips up, and you are going to push down. And make sure your shoulders are relaxed in this particular stretch. This is really good for those people who are typing or using the mouse on the computer. This is really helpful. Then you're going to rotate with fingers down. And again, shoulders are relaxed, and you're going to hold for about 10 seconds. All right, so the next exercise is the handcuff neck stretch. This particular exercise, you're going to use your left hand to hold on to your right wrist, and you want to do this standing up. And you're going to pull your hand, you're going to pull your right hand in the direction of your left side. And while you're pulling, you're going to stretch your neck also in the direction of your left side. That's going to give you a nice neck into your shoulder stretch. And then you're going to switch sides. Using your right hand, hold on to your left wrist, pull in the direction of your right hand, and then you're going to stretch your neck in the direction of the right side. And you'll feel that stretch as well. All right, so let me continue. Every time I went to work, I thought about this kid. I prayed for him and his family almost every day. I wondered what happened to him. If he's okay, what did his mom think of a stranger bringing him home? I wondered about those things for a while. So about a month later, a new patient walked into our office. She was injured in a car accident and she wanted to receive care. So while I was talking to her, I asked her, well, how did you find out about our office? Because I ask every new patient that. And she said that you took my son home about a month ago. She said that he gave her my card, and she explained to me that her son had actually gotten confused on the particular day. That day that he was at the gas station by himself, he wasn't supposed to meet his brother. There are certain days that he's supposed to meet his brother and certain days that he's supposed to wait after school for her to pick them up after work. But he left early thinking he was supposed to meet his brother, and his brother wasn't there. So there is some confusion there. But she said she really, really appreciated me taking him home. She had never called, but you know what? Uh, she came when she was ready. She was in an accident, so it did benefit our office. And I was able to at least get some comfort knowing that he was okay and everything was okay. What would you have done? I'm curious. If you will just leave in the comment, let me know if you would have taken him home. It worked out good in my case, thank the Lord, but it could have gone the other way. Would you have called the cops? Would you have done nothing? Would you have left him there? I'm curious to find out what would you have done in this situation. I'm going to finish up with these last couple of exercises. This one is the shoulder shrug. You just shrug your shoulders, hold it there for about 10 seconds. It feels really tense, and then relax it. When you relax it, kind of bring your shoulders down a little bit farther into a slight stretch. That tension and relaxation will help to take some of the tension from out of your shoulder and also help to relax your shoulder. And this next exercise is just rotation of your torso in your chair. Try not to go to the point where your back cracks in terms of like forcing it, but if you do a natural rotation and you have some release in your low back, that's fine. But don't like yank it to get like a back crack. But this spinal twist helps to stretch the muscles in your low back as well. I'm looking at the camera, but ideally you want to face the direction of your stretch. And this final exercise is a back arch. It feels so good. Basically, all you're doing is arching your back and stretching out. It's opening up your chest and your torso and kind of counteracting this position that a lot of us sitting at the desk. So you open up your chest and take a couple of deep breaths and hold for about 10 seconds. All right, that's it. I hope I did okay multitasking, stretching with telling a story. But don't forget to comment. Like I mentioned before, let me know what you would have done in this case. Like this video and please subscribe. I will see you in the next video. God bless.